Yo, check this out, right? I know I'm late to the party, but West Ham left the party early, dog. They came to the party on time. Like, I didn't come to the party on time. Agreed. But, like, yo, wait, West Ham? They didn't leave the party in the 90th minute. They left the party in, like, the 80th minute. Like, they were done. Clean, cracker. Y'all the late one and Zine to come on to, like, do two things. Lanzini is not the player of old. Yarmolenko is not the player who plays for Ukraine. Honestly, we need reinforcementios because without reinforcementios, like reinforcements, yo, they're just like we can bring it to this level, but we can't bring it to like that next level. You know, like how Gold, Brady, and Sutherland were talking about how we're going to be on the next level? The team that we have, we cannot bring our standard up to a next level. It's just like a different level. It's like, okay, you got a man that can go down the right, cut in, shoot on his left, but when he flops, he flops. I was surprised to see that too, because I thought like he would have done something. They didn't go into row A. It went into like row C, but one trick pony, man. Absolutely one trick pony, man. It's a shame because I was talking to Jake, West Ham unofficial. Big up West Ham unofficial. I was talking to Jake, and I was saying if Gold, Sullivan, and Brady knew it was right for them, they'd be getting like three players over the line before a transfer deadline day. But like, can I see that happening? No. Why? Because it never does. Do I want it to happen? Yes. Would I be on like heaven's ground if that happened? Yes. Now we're being linked to a Pellegrini. Not Manuel Pellegrini, but Luca Pellegrini, left back. I forget where he plays his trade, but he's supposed to be pretty good left back. But we're being linked to everybody. Like Zuma just went through yesterday. What was that? 24 years ago when we were like hooked up with him, like to like get him across the line. And it just happened yesterday. Him like sitting on two concrete things, like by the Eiffel Tower, giving it like, "Roar." Yeah, he's gonna be good. He is a world class defender. I'll give him that. Aerial duels, one of the best. He's like Andy Carroll in disguise, like a center half role. You know what I'm saying? But like yesterday, we needed that something to come off of the bench that was going to change the game. We don't have that, and we need that badly. Yeah, we could have gone 2 or 3 nil up in the first half, but we didn't. Why cry over spilt milk? We didn't. We could have. We should have. But could have been should have. Like, come on. Mad, man. It's like first half we were pressing, pressing, pressing. And I'll say this and I mean this to everybody, and I see you guys in the live chat. Like I'm just not pressing two things right now, but I see all of you in the live chat. Gaza, Acid, Scott, like, yo, Miles's in the building. Yo, Milesy, you must have been doing your nutting, man. Like, when we scored that second goal, oh my days. When we scored that second goal, that was one of the best West Ham goals I have seen in my lifetime. If not the best West Ham goal I have seen in my lifetime. That was like on some Barcelona type shit, dog. See, I gotta stop swearing because I've been looking at these YouTube things, and when you swear, it goes to like age restrictions. I've been studying my YouTube, dog, straight up. I'm about to get serious. I'm about to get serious on these things, dog. Like real talk. I've just been doing it for fun, having a laugh with y'all, and I still will have a laugh with y'all. But yo, Peach is about to get serious because Peach is in the building. Y'all know Peach is in the building. La la la, ticka ticka ticka, la la la. You done know. But yeah, man, you must have been devastated because it was like jubilation. Way, and then like, what just happened? What just happened? Dawson got twist and turn like how Russie B plays twist and shout for when we score a goal, dog. I was just like, he committed himself, man. That was it. Oh my days, dog. He committed himself. He committed himself. I think it was to the left. He committed himself. And once he committed himself, his balance was off kilter. And he couldn't get back. And Gallagher played him like a deck of cards, dog. And hopefully Zoom is the answer to that. So that's a plus. But yeah, Dawson got played, tricked, and done in. Like, like Bryce got played, tricked, and done in by like Saint Maxima. Did you see Saint I don't know how to say his name. I'm calling him Maximilian. Did you see Maximilian's goal? It was dope, but then homeboy did this like Bruce Lee, like Van Damme, like rah, 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 like type kick in the air after he scored the goal, and I was like, whoa, why don't you do that on the pitch? Like real talk. He's a player, man. That boy's a player, man. But he plays for Newcastle. Like big up Tufty. Like Tufty supports the Tufty. Like he does his two things with like Daya. Big up Tufty. He's a good boy, man. Big up Tufty, man. But like, and he's a Geordie, right? So of course he's gonna support the Geordies. He's gonna support Newcastle. Don't know. But we're trying to bring him over to like the West Ham way still. But it's like, yo, that man that you got on your hands, dog, he is fire. He is absolute fire. I. This sounds funny. This sounds funny, but like, I kind of think it was good for us to draw because we were on some like Avengers, top of the world, like nobody could beat us. We're the illest, like yo, we're effing massive. Da-da. See how I said effing massive? Because I'm watching my age restrictions, dog, straight up. We go. You know how we're saying we're effing massive? We are. London is painted claret and blue still. Like my dad got my father got a phone call from his friend back home. Like, what do you think about that? My dad's like, look at the table. I'm smiling, and I was like, you know what? Good statement. I'm smiling too. And I think it was good that we got a draw because it's gonna bring heads back down to reality, back to life, back to reality, soul to soul. If you ain't checked that tune out, check it out. Soul to soul, back to life, back to reality. I think it's called Back to Reality. But it's back to them like back to reality, dog. Like, yo, Moise is gonna be like putting in two things to get the man them like doing this right now. He was not satisfied, and I love that. I love that. Because you get some managers that be like, yeah, they played good, but it was unlucky. Not Moyes. Moyes was like, they played good, but could have played better. I wasn't too happy. And then he said something about the pitch. He wasn't happy with the pitch. Like when it was raining the other day, he was happy about the pitch. And he said in this dry weather, he wasn't happy about the pitch. Like he was saying about how balls are flying, like flying too high and things. Don't know. Maybe that needs to be looked at still, man. It's probably on some like two Bob things anyways, because I just gold, Sullivan, and Brave unit. So like, yo. But maybe that needs to look looked at. I'm not saying that's why what happened happened. See, I'm treating this like a loss because it does feel like a loss to me. It does feel like a loss to me. It's 1 point gain, but like Moy said this. Moy said this. He was like, it shows our standard now. Yeah, too right. It does show our standard now. But we have to be that first half team in the second. Don't you feel we're a side of two teams? Like we'll either play the first half like brilliant, and then the second half like meh, or the first half like meh, and the second half brilliant. Why is that? Why can't we play like good throughout the whole 90 minutes? Football is a game of 90 minutes, not 45 minutes. I don't know, man. I do not know. Let me look into the comments straight up. Hold up, 1 second. See, you can see my like, yo, fingers and thing, yo. I got. Hold up, 1 second, dog. I had Titch on the other day. Titch was dope. Big up Hammers Fans United, man. Hammers Fans United. If you ain't checked them out, check them out. They're large. They're large. He's like the best editor on YouTube videos in the game. And he runs his own football academy. Like Homeboy's ill. He's not feeling really well right now. He is kind of ill. But like he is ill, meaning like wicked. But like he's kind of feeling ill, feeling like, oh, I got to drink some like hot liquids type thing. Straight up. But yo, big demand them up because yo, Homeboy's the illest editor on any West Ham YouTube videos around. I know business. I'll pair them up with the best of them, and I'll win. Cage match things. You get me? Cage match things, dog. But yo, Peach is saying hi, Peach. I'm saying hi, guys. Guys is saying disappointed, mate. With that result, but at least we didn't lose. 100. Scotty V. Scotty V. See this? Okay. This is yo. I got to get into this guy. Like you got ex West Ham employee, and then ex West Ham employee went on vacation or something, and they said, "Oh, Scotty V's in charge." What's your role, Mr. Chef, aka Mr. Golf, aka Mr. like West Ham Random? Like, yo, what's your like, yo? I think you know things we don't, dog. But you're keeping your trap shut. Are we getting Lingard, dog? Are we getting Lingard, dog? I want Lingard, man. I want Lingard, man. Straight up, I want him back. I want him back. And on business, I want him back. Real talk, man. I want him back, man. Gaz is up in the building again. Gaz, yo, I never want you to leave this building. You got like, straight up, like I ain't playing with you. You got like permanent like residence at this building, dog. West Ham Random, yo. We look after Gaza like Gaza looks after us, dog. Homeboy got like yo, he got that like not that season pass. He got that like that lifetime pass, dog. Straight up, man. Big up, Gary, man. How do you mean, man? But what's he saying? Um, no disrespect to West Ham, but Antonio will play for a bigger club. Could play for a bigger club, yes, sir. Imagine if he played for like I ain't even talking English Premier League, dog. Imagine if he played for like somebody like Real Madrid or something like yo, homeboy would fit in. Homeboy would fit in, man. I'm not even playing with you. It might be like 20 games out of 38, but you'd get the most out of him out of those 20 matches, man. Oh no, I agree with that 100%. Um, I would say to Mika Richards Antonio, is that a big club? Okay, so yo, Mika Richards, I get you. The boy there that used to play for the Blues, Man City, right? I get you. Homeboy thinks he's like, oh, lovely, jubbly on some like, yo, Andy Townsend things. Brethren, you ain't Andy Townsend. You know what I mean? Like, get off your high horse, dog. You ain't Andy Townsend, dog. You ain't Ian Wright, dog. Homeboy's acting like he's Ian Wright and Andy Townsend, like, combined. Brethren, you can talk 2 games. I can talk 2 games, too. Get me on there. Get me on there, and I'll talk 2 things, man. I'll mash up all your heads. They won't even know, because, like, yo, I always say this. I talk funny, but I talk money, and I talk sense, and I talk pence, dog. Sound is pound, dog. Sound is blood clot pound, dog. I ain't even playing with you, man. They don't want Peach in the building. Like, that's when they don't want Peach in the building. Cause like, yo, I'll be asking questions. The man them don't want to answer. Straight up. Oh, well, you can't ask this. Oh, okay, yeah. And then I'll ask that. Oh, you can't say this. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, and then I'll say that. You get what I'm saying? Yo, Peach has no barriers, dog. Peach has no filters when it comes to West Ham United, dog. Yo, straight up, man. 100. I agree with that, Gaza. 100. Mozzie's in the building. I got to do the tune official, though. It has to be official. Because if it's not official, it's like Mozzie's not in the building. Right? So, here we go. Let me clear my throat. Mozzie's in the building. Mozzie's in the building. La, la, la. Ticka, ticka, ticka. La, la, la. Mozzie's in the building, dog. My G, man. How do you mean? I saw him. I saw Gates. I saw Duke, yo, down in 2 shots. And I'm like, don't go toe to toe with the man, because the man will mash you up, dog. Like, and I'm saying this to like Duke and like Gatesy, brethren. I know Duke can handle his own, right? I know Gatesy can handle his own still. But Duke I had to go back to work, dog. So I'm like, that was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Getting him peed up from the teed up before he has to go to work, like back to work. 100%. Absolutely beautiful, man. And I thought Gatesy's interview with Little Jake was dope. That was fire, man. And yo, that was yo. But honestly, yo, Mozzie has that straight face, half smile thing. But I know in his head he was laughing at mofos, man. Like just like, yo, yeah, I'll take a shot. Let's get another one. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's get another one. Yeah, I'll take that. And then you got man to man like jumping ship. And Mozzie's still like, yo, let's take another one. And man to man are like, oh, okay. And then they take another one. And then Mozzie's like, let's take another one. And then man to man are like, uh-oh. Kind of gone through the threshold point. But they're like, okay. The Mozzie takes another one. Then he's like, let's take another one. And then the man to man are like, yeah, no, kind of got to like splurt, kind of got to dive, kind of got to say goodbye. And Milesie's still there, dog. Milesie is a champion. You know how they have those competitions, Iron Man? If there was an Iron Man for like love, support, passion, and drinking, Milesy would be the champ, dog. That is my G. I don't business, man. You gotta love a bit of Milesy in your life, man. Honestly, man. Homeboy is legit, too legit to quit on some MC Hammer things, dog. I ain't even playing with you. Gaza, what are you saying? Gaza is saying apparently Moyes is going to the Wolves game to have to have words with Lingard. Dope. I like that. His Adama Traore already left already? Cause I'm I'm being a greedy needy right now. Remember that old show back in the day? Forget what it was called. Nettie! Nettie! I forget what it was called, but all I remember hearing on the telly was like, Nettie! Nettie! I forget what it was called, dog. But I always used to like shout that shit, dog. Nettie. But no, I hear what you're saying, man. 100, man. Like, Adama Traore, I'd love him to like put in a word, like on like some side things. Like, hey, Lingard, what's up? What are you saying? Coming back to like where you belong? Okay, cool. 1 second there. Let me just talk to your boy. And then talk to Adama Traore straight up, man. I ain't even playing with you. I know Homeboy isn't the most prolific goal scorer, but do you see what he's done with like Michael Antonio? Are you telling me he can't do that with like a youth that was like brought up on the Barcelona B team? Come off of it, man. Come off of it, man. Like, business, man. Lingard, Antonio, Traore, yo, yo. Oh my days. Why can't I have like $1 billion and buy out West Ham and get all y'all to like, put two things down and me put two things down and we could get the club organized, working like a proper football club, guys. I was on this big up West Ham Online, but I was on like he does this Instagram thing, and I was on West Ham Online thing the other day. Big up West Ham Online, Alfie, and like there was this one youth. It started into like an Evertonian like debate. I don't know. I don't even like toffees, dog. Like it stick to your teeth. You know what I mean? I don't even like toffees, dog. And it's like starting into some Evertonian debate, and then one youth's like, "Oh, there's a yank on the street." I'm like, I ain't no yank, dog. I'm like, yo, I'm from Canada. Like, yo, we're more realer than like the Republic of Ireland for like Pete's sake, man. Like, yo, we held the Queen. God save the Queen. I'm like, they don't. All they do is like Trump this, Trump that. Like, they're on some different things, dog. They're like they want to name it soccer. Soccer. Oh, I watch soccer. Major League Soccer. Why didn't they name it ML? What is it? Major League Soccer. Why didn't they name it like MLF? Major League Football. That would have made more sense, man. Like soccer got originated because the game was called the association. And then it was the football association. And then the doodles, well, my father like he calls them the Doodles because the Yankee Doodle Dandies, right? And that was like the nickname back in the day. So it's like you got these doodles calling it soccer. But the only reason they called it that because they took the Association of Football, they took the SOC out of that, pluraled it to make it SOCCER. That's it. That's the only reason why it's named soccer. But they just wanted to do something different, dog. Like, how many footballs you want to have? You already got American football. You got like our football, which they call soccer. Like Egypt, Egypt. I ain't even playing with you, man. Like, yo. Anyway, see, tangents. Like Pete and his tangents, man. Oh my days. Andy, we all say hello to Andy, dog. Honestly, every single one of us, even if you're not commenting, even if you ain't in the live chat, we're all saying hello to Andy. Why? Because Mozzie's in the building. Mozzie's in the building. Rah, rah, rah. Chicka, 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 la, la, la. Like, I changed it up from like rah, rah to la, la. I know it's like, I know the original, let's get mental, la, 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 la. But I like the rah and the la and the la and the rah and how we do it when we do it. No, I don't want back Jambaba, even though he's a free agent. Yo, he can move on to war because I don't want Jambaba. No, I don't want Jambaba. Straight up, man. Like I don't want Jambaba. No, thank you. No, I don't want Chemba Bar at all, dog. Like, yo, you had your time. You did. That's like us taking Diami back. No, no, thank you. That's like us taking Carol back. No, no, thank you. That's like us taking Bellamy back. No, no, thank you. Idiots, straight up. Anyways, let's see. Andy Miles, yo, saying what's up to Gaza. So now I got to do it, don't I? Because Gaz is in the building. Gaz is in the building. La, la, la. Ticka, 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 blah, blah, blah. Done, no, man. How you mean, man? All right, hold on. Let's go to the next. See, I hope it doesn't jump. Oh, it didn't. Dope. Viper. So Viper supports another team, but he's like so official. I consider him a West Ham supporter. I don't know what team he supports. I forget. He said the other day, but I forget. I'm smoking too much of that tasty, tasty, dog. But it's like he did say what team he supports, like fully, like heart through and through. But he's like, oh, like West Ham's like his second team, like everybody. But he's like getting that much closer to like buying a Antonio shirt. You get what I'm saying? Real talk. And if he doesn't, we should. You get what I'm saying? Like I forget what his first team is though. I know his second team's West Ham now. Same as Tofty. Tofty, like Mr. Newcastle. I know his second team's like West Ham now, but like I know Tofty's is Newcastle. I forget what Randy's is, or sorry, Viper. I forget what Viper's is. Maybe he could mention it in the comments. Maybe he couldn't. Yo, and not trying to be a dickhead, but if you could like this thing, that would be dope, man. That would be dope. That would be dope. It would be much appreciated, much respected. Share it on your Twitter things. Let like people see what of a fool I act like on camera. I'm happy. You know what I mean? They can have a laugh at me. Like, who the hell is this guy? He has a funny accent. He's talking about West Ham, but he kind of makes a little bit of sense. Like, who the hell is this guy? You get what I'm saying? Okay, Viper again, Team Gorilla. Word up. So my whole thing was that. Okay, so my whole thing was like the reason I called it that was because if you noticed, we were the gorilla. No, we weren't the gorilla. Godzilla. No, gorilla. What are you talking about, gorilla? I don't understand you. I thought you were saying about what? Like I named this. I named this thing Godzilla versus King Kong because I felt. I feel this is just my opinion. I feel King Kong would like done do Godzilla in any day of the week. So I felt like we were the King Kong and Crystal Palace were the gorilla. And then I put a picture of David and Goliath, and I thought David was Crystal Palace, but we were Goliath. And y'all wouldn't know what happened with David and Goliath. So it's like I thought that was a good comparison still. Like we got David and Goliath. We got King Kong and Godzilla. Like that was my whole thing about that. Because I thought like our confidence riding high and thing, like we were up here. And Vieira and the man them, they were like down there. But whenever you want to score a goal and you ain't scoring the goal, come to West Ham, you'll score a goal. I'm surprised it wasn't IU still, man. But that McGregor guy, man, it was. I know I'm quoting Moyes, but those were soft goals, dog. They were soft goals, dog. And that second one, Dawson, he was dancing with the man, and homeboy just played him. He absolutely played him, man. Like, oh my goodness gracious me. Peach, you got a bird with yet. So okay, so now it's come down to this, dog. Now it's come down to bees, squirrels, and birds. The bird ain't told it so. But there's a like right hold on. Like, can you see me? Right there. Hold on. Hold on. I'll show you right there. There's like there's like a bird nest. So like, oh, Day is going live in 30 minutes. So y'all check out Day's thing in 30 minutes. I gotta shut up in 30 minutes. Um, but yeah, there's a bird that's right there, and they're like fighting with one another. They're doing like a Crystal Palace. I'm like, what's time, dog? How do you mean? I'm just watching them, and they just keep going back into the nest. I think it's like little youngins still. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to like show their brothers and sisters who's boss, and like, yo, this is my nest. Like, yo, I don't know. Randy Viper is in the building. Randy Viper is in the building. The bird is chirping a lot. Lots, I know. Yo, they all chirping me, dog. Yo, I ain't like, yo, I ain't your what you call it. I ain't your Tom Skinner. I ain't your like, yo, I ain't your Joey Essex. I'm definitely ain't your Joey Essex, dog. Cause I talk when I talk, I make sense, dog. But I'm just saying, like, yo, I ain't no 10 out of 10 things, but the girls like love them peach things still, you know what I mean? Like, trust me, man. Trust me. I know you're talking about them birds, but I'm talking about them birds. You get what I'm saying? Don't know. Peach has got loads of animals. I know. I should like, differently. I should do like some Dr. Doodle. Who fiddle with Dr. Yo, y'all know that was gonna happen. That's just like random, Peach random. You get me? Don't know. Straight up, man. Y'all know that was gonna happen, man. Ha 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 ha. It's celebration was impressive. His celebration was impressive. Whose celebration, dog? Oh, yes, 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 yes. And he looked at Nolan whilst he was doing it, dog. You watch. He was doing the chicken dance, and then he looked at Nolan. Trust me, I thought that was dope. And you know what I thought when McGregor scored? No, was his name McGregor? I think it was. When McGregor scored that goal, I thought he was going to take the piss, man. I thought he was going to take the piss and do that, and I'm glad he didn't. Like I'm glad he didn't. One of the best celebrations today. I forget who it was, man. I forget who it was, dog. But homeboy like cupped his ear, not like Sam Allardyce. No, he didn't cup his ear. He pointed like Babe Ruth, and then did like the like out of the park things. I forget who that was, but I thought that was live. I thought that was dope. I've never seen that before. I've never ever seen that before. Like Babe Ruth always used to do it. Like Babe Ruth would be like, "It's going there," and then like smack the ball, and it was going there. Before my time, still, but I don't watch videos. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I thought that was dope. I thought that was yeah. Much respect to that celebration. Much respect to Antonio and his chicken dance celebration. Yes, sir. 100%, man. Tough T supports West Brom now, Peachy. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. You are talking utter like what Rusty B says. What is it? Bin Day Wednesday. You're talking utter Bin Day Wednesday, dog. Straight up, man. Enough of your Bin Day Wednesday, Viper. Talking Bin Day Wednesday things, dog. It ain't West Brom. He's like, yo, he's a tune through and through. Yo, man. Enough with that, dog. Enough with that. Mozzie. Fab needs to be dropped. 100% agree. 100% agree. 100% agree. That's why I can't wait for the cup matches. Like, I'm looking forward to these cup matches. Number one, for the youngsters. And number two, for Areola. Because once you see us beat like some league team, well, FA Cup don't start till January. So once you see us beat like two things in the League Cup, dog, and Areola has like a cyclone of a match, dog. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, yo, it's gonna be tough to get that shirt back, man. it is going to be tough to get that shirt back, man. You know how they like say like when you trying to talk to some gal that was like pulling teeth. Yo, man, for him to get that shirt back, home will have to be pulling teeth, dog. Cause like we have probably one, if not the best goalkeepers in the league, and he's on the bench. But that's how Moyes runs it, man. You saw what he did to Bowman. You saw what he did to Ben Rama. Like that's how he plays, man, and it's worked out. So I'm not like saying nothing against it, but I agree with you 100%. Mozzie is in the building. 100%, I agree with you. Areola, because you know what? Areola would have stopped that first goal, no doubt about it. Like to the boys, right? He would have stopped that first goal, no doubt about it, man. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes about it. He would have stopped that, man. 100%, man. Gaza. I had that sneaking feeling about Palace yesterday. I didn't. Milesy didn't. I didn't. I originally went with the 3-1, and then I saw Milesy on whose show was it? Oh, it was Ford Tremont. Him, Jazz, Duke, and Gatesy. And he was like 5-1. So then I was like, Peach, you gotta up the ante. You gotta up the ante, Peach. I'm like, yo, I'm on some Milesy two things right now. Yeah, 5-1. Because I felt what he was. I felt it. I felt it. And like I said in the other video the other day, before the match, it's like you're on the tarmac in the plane and you're waiting to take off. But once you go down on that runway, you're taking off and you're in the sky. Is that flight going to be turbulence or not so much turbulence? And I didn't feel too much turbulence. Reassessing the game now, it wasn't so much turbulence. It was just like we just like flew. You know what I mean? But they flew too. And yeah, Milesy was the reasoning behind me to the 5-1 because I felt him at the time. I still feel him now. Like I back it 100. Um, he opened my mind to it, and I thought that was gonna go on. But 3-1, that was my original. That wasn't right either. So like, yo, and Miles's first one was, I think Miles's first one was 3-1. So we kind of like, it was like Freaky Friday, like change spots. Like, because I think Milesy originally was saying 3-1 or 2-1. And then he went, like, he just jumped up, like on some, like trampoline things. And he went to 5-1. And now I was like, Gretchen, listen, I got to jump up on some trampoline things too. 5-1, 100%. But I think it was good. I know I said it before, but I think it was good. I think that was a good result in the sense that I think the boys are going to learn from it, and I think we're going to see a better outing when we play the Saints. I think it's the Saints, and then I think it's like United two in a row. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I think I'm right. Still, I don't know. Might be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Still. Agree. The West Ham needs to learn lessons and be better. 100%, Viper. I agree with that. When Zuma comes in alongside Agi, we will see a much better settled defense. What? Of course, especially from like free kicks and corners, because he's one of the illest aerial dual battle like defensive players, center halves in the league. Like yes, and he's a good person. And I'm saying this on another video. Sorry, sounding like a broken record, like tick 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 tick. But like Moyes doesn't just look out for like how ill you do on the pitch or how good you play on the pitch. It's like he wants to see your social like what your social qualities, what you're going to be able to bring to the squad. And apparently he's a laugh in the dressing room, man. And like he's a positive person. His middle name is Happy. How can he not be? Kurt Happy Zuma. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, he's gonna be brilliant. He's gonna fit right in. We need Lingard there. Then it would be like happy. Speaking of happy, let me show you this just before I go on. So DJ Rusty B. He always sends me like either a video or a photo like before the match with him and his like little section there. And like he's like, Pete, what's up? Da 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 da. He didn't do that last week, dog. He didn't do that last week when we played Leicester. And I was mad, dog. I was like, yo, I messaged the man still. And I was like, I didn't get my Rusty fixed, dog. I was like, and whenever I get them, I show my mother. I'm like, isn't this dope? Like, and I show my father too. Cause like, yo. And I was like, yo, isn't this dope? Like, have a look at this. Like, this is DJ Rusty B holding it down, like ready for the match them. And I didn't get one for Leicester, dog. I understand why I didn't get one for Newcastle, because Newcastle playing at St. James, or West Ham were playing at St. James. But I was upset. I was like, yo, it's morning. Like, I wanted my DJ Rusty B video, dog. Like, you've already deprived me from not, like, being on throughout the whole week, having some sticker games, and, like, talking about what tweets or crisp I got. And I'm like, really? Now you're going to do this? Felt like a breakup, dog. And I was upset. I was like, yo. But the boy them came through. The boy them came through. And he sent me a picture of him up in the place, which means he was up in the place. But he was up in the place at the London Stadium. You don't know, like 4 hours before everybody else got there. He's chilling, big smile on his face like a Cheshire cat. I love me some Rusty B, dog. I love me some Rusty B. Straight up, man. And then he like, okay, so that was that was like the birthday cake, right? Then he put the icing and like candles on the cake. He didn't go send me a picture of him and Happy Hammerette. Like, I was like, are you playing with me right now? Like, okay, cool. You didn't send me a pic like last week, but you made up for it because like you sent me one this week. But now you gotta like throw Happy Hammerette into the mix, talk. I was like, yo, what are you dealing with, man? Like, that's like, yo, that's like firecracker bomb, like bombs over Baghdad type things, dog. Straight up, man. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, "Rah!" And Happy Hammer, she's sticking out her tongue, being cheeky. Russ is like smiling again like a Cheshire cat. One of the most positive youths I know, man. He's so dope, man. I love him, man. Straight up, man. Anyways, so yeah, the happy whole thing, that's what like brought me back to that. Anyway, Scotty V, Mr. like agent. I think he's an agent. I think he's like an agent, chef slash golfer. It wouldn't surprise me if like he's a scratch golfer, like a Michelin chef and like top agent, but just keeps his like trap shut. It would not surprise me. It would not at all surprise me. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with. He can say whatever he wants. Oh, I'm not this. I'm not that. It would not surprise me if Homeboy is a top agent, scratch golfer, and a Michelin chef. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised one iota. I'd be like, yep, I knew. I knew, man. I knew. Like he ain't your McDonald's chef, dog. He ain't your like wimpy chef. This man is like big things, chef things, dog. Like, yo, that's why I don't talk about it too much. Like, real bad boys move in silence, dog. Trust me, man. Trust me. And he's like, yo, he's a bad man from time since 1909. How do you mean, man? Randy Viper, Dea brings the banter. The day's banter. Straight up, yo, we gotta leave soon to watch that show, man. But yo, what's he saying? Tufty brings the commentary. He's brilliant at the commentary. His energy, everything. Like, I think he's top drawer things, man. Like, I think he's top drawer things, man. Um, Jimmy brings the realism and Peach brings the hype. I bring that energy, dog. Straight up, I bring that energy. Like, Brownie brings that love. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't checked out Brownie, go check out Football with Brownie. Because Brownie brings that love. He's such a lovely person, man. Like, he supports Cardiff, but he can take pills for that, dog. You know what I mean? But it's like, he has a soft spot for West Ham, man. And it's like, I love me some Brownie, man. He's a good soul, man. Honestly, you could just tell. You could just tell who's good and who's not. Like right off the box, you can tell who's good and who's not. And it's like you got a lot of these YouTubers, like they try to be this, they try to be that. Oh, what will the people like? Oh, like what do I have to do this and do that? Piss on that, man. Just be yourself. Be yourself, man. It's like, yo, sky's the limit, man. And you'll enjoy what you do even more. You know what I mean? Straight up, man. I know that got a bit like Dr. Phil, like philosophical shit. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. But y'all know what I mean, man. It's just like, just be yourself. That's it. Just don't try to be nobody else because there's only one you. In this world, there's only one you. So nobody else in this world could be like you. So why try to be like somebody else? Because if you're trying to be like somebody else, you're being a shadow of yourself. That actually wrapped. That actually wrapped. I'm putting that in the line. Only be you. Because there's only one of you. If you're not being yourself, you're a shadow of someone else. There's only one you. There's only one you. I like that. See, yo, I never knew this, but there's this cat named Post Malone, like who raps. I don't listen to like too much of his things still. Actually, I think I maybe listened to like one of his things. But he was on this show that HBO do called The Shop. And it was him and it was the boy from Mad TV, who did that movie, man. Get Out. Or when the boy goes with his girlfriend to like her mom and dad's house and she like does something with like a spoon and a cup of tea and like hypnotizes them and yeah, they were all after him, dog, and like he had to like get out of Dodge. Anyways, Keenan, I think no, it's the other youth. It's the other youth. Keenan and Peel. I think it was the Peel youth. I think it was Peel, but he was on it. The boy who I first said, the Post Malone, he was on it. Some girl NBA basketball player from Australia, she was on it, and there was somebody else on it still. Who else was on that, dog? There was somebody else on it still, man. Anyways, I forget what I was. Oh, yeah, but yeah, it was. I don't know. One of them were talking about energy, and I agree with that. Like human beings, like yeah, we live in a shell. This is our shell. I get that. Pretty or not, I got like the bad end of the stick. But it's like we live in a shell, and it's like it's our energy. Now, does our energy like transform on like when this shell is like done and gone? See, that's another rap dog. Does this energy transform on when this shell is gone? But does it? Like it's all about energy. And even there was another one. Who was it, man? I just watched it. I just watched it, dog, and homeboy was like, I like this boy's energy. Oh, Jackmate. That was it, Jackmate. Jackmate apparently like put all these golden tickets around like England, not just London, England, like some Willy Wonka chocolate factory thing. He put all these tickets around like England. And he had this cat on that worked at McDonald's, and homeboy was talking to real. Like how I talk to real, homeboy was talking to real. And he was talking like this thing, that thing, that thing, this thing. I fell in love with the cat. I was like, you are my favorite. And yeah, man, that's the man that was talking about the energy. If you ain't checked out that video, check it out. Jackmate, happy hour with the McDonald's youth, man. And big up Jackmate. Jackmate's a G, man. And he got a J Lings tattoo on his leg. So J-Links has to come back. Like, if he doesn't come back, then it's like, I'll be crying. I'll be crying, dog, because like, yo, Checkmate done got a tattoo of your initials on his leg, dog. Like, you have to come back now. Like, if you don't come back, that's just not right. And I'm not feeling that energy, doc. You get what I'm saying? Gaza and the animals, don't know. Peace got bees and squirrels and noisy birds. I'm rocking on the mic with some hip hop words. Randy Viper, Man United first team, Peachy. Oh, you can take pills for that. I done told you, dog. You can take pills for that. I done told you, dog. Straight up, that gives me a bit of disappointment still. But the fact that like you have time for us West Ham, what is it, man? What is it, man? Chim Chim Charu, Chim Chim Chari. No, what is it, man? We are those bastards. Chim Chim Chari, Chim Chim Charu. We are those bastards in claret and blue. Claret and blue. You get me? Always, dog. So it's like, yo, you got time for us? We got time for you, homeboy. But you can still take pills like antioxidant, the red in your body. So all the red goes out and it just be claret and blue, man. You know what I mean? Because like, yo, we got loyal things these sides of dog, straight up, man. Titchy Don, Titch Raw Don. I'll call you in about 45 minutes. That's the man, them. You just linked me from Hammershot, Fans United, Wicked. Big up tits. How you mean, man? I meant King Kong Gorilla, LOL. You mean Godzilla? I mean, how did I spell? Did I spell gorilla? I didn't spell gorilla, did I? Did I spell gorilla? No, I didn't spell gorilla, dog. I spelled Godzilla, dog. I mean King Kong Gorilla last last. You mean Godzilla? Yeah, I mean Godzilla. If I spell gorilla, that was pure fluke because I meant to spell gorilla still. Randy Viper, make sure to call in today's show, PT. Oh, yo, Viper, you're a ledge, man. How you mean? Listen, let's go to today's show now. The day's banter. And thank y'all for like coming on, putting up with my stupidness for like how long? Almost an hour. See, I say I want to do like 10, 20-minute videos, and I just keep rambling on, rabbiting on. Like, it's like a song that's supposed to go like 3 minutes, but last like, what, 52, 43 seconds long. How do you mean, man? Big up your blood clad selves, man. What are we? We're effing massive. And what are we as a unit on this channel all together now? We are effing random.